guys, welcome to our new moon reading today. And the new moon, for those who didn't know, is a time of the month where the moon is black. So you can't really see it because it's covered by the sun. So the sun and the moon are the closest astronomically to, not only astrologically, astronomically. The positions are as close as they could possibly be. So what the new moon does magically, because that's what ultimately drives us, is it creates attraction, whether it's for money or attracting abundance in your life, attracting a new job. For those of you who aren't in a relationship, attracting a new partner, attracting friendships, or anything that you want to draw closer to you, just like healing or good health. So new moons are optimal for making new resolutions and to connect to the divine source to then release what was accumulated as a desire to be released from the waning moon. That's about getting rid of things. And then going to the new moon, you have to definitely let them go. So that's when we let them go and we start over the new moon. Okay? Before the waxing moon comes, and bringing new answers to us and bringing new insight and bringing new desires and new optimism for you. So we're going to work astrologically today, and we are going to I'm gonna pick a card for every sign of the zodiac, from Aries to Pisces, and with each sign I will give a brief but concise explanation of the symbol of the oracle card and what I recommend and how do I see things and how the angels see things concerning the energies for every one of you during next month. In general, I want to say that this new moon in Cancer will bring new delights and the possibility of a new home for you, and the possibility of a new job, and to some the possibility of a new stable employment in the healing arts and spirituality. So those of you who are interested in starting a business or even just spread their light, even if not for money, but just they want to train themselves to be spiritualists, then that's okay to do. Spiritualism is okay if we connect to the right spirit. Just like energy or food is okay if we eat healthy food or connect to the right energy. Raw food is unhealthy and raw energy is not positive. And those people who aren't in integrity and those habits we know that are bad for us, we let go of. We only eat healthy food. We only eat healthy food. We only have positive thoughts. We only rejoice in positive things, and we only want the positive again for us. And all this positivity is going to shed its light on the people around you as well. So, before summoning Archangel Gabriel, this is not something that it's not like a ritual that fits all rituals. So, if you want to repeat that same type of blessing on a Monday, if the moon is new or waxing, you can do so. Practice this basic ritual, which is devoid of many things that I would usually add in my private practice. But again, um, you want to start with a simple, and then if really interested, make that investment to learn more. In the meanwhile, the ritual that we're going to summon Gabriel, who's going to perfectly bless you and all the people watching this video, and in general all the people who have been my clients at least once in the past. Some of them still buying things from me, some of them not. So, and in general all the people that, whether paying clients or not, joined Angel and Fairy Magic and expressed their appreciation of the esoteric services web pages and or internet website, and in general everyone appreciating my work. So I am going to bless the people in my life that are, although far away from me, a part of my life that's essential, that gives me the opportunity to pray for you and to help you, and also to physically, to materially sustain myself and to live because of your generosity. So I will use the oracle deck called by Doreen Virtue and Riley Valentine, and it's called Angel Answers. That's the booklet of that same deck. And again, I'm going to shuffle the cards and receive messages for the different zodiac signs. For the lunar cycle, I had so from this new moon to the next one. So the first card refers to the generous, if you will, sign of Aries. And it's called There's Something Better. So the next this upcoming month for you, lunar month, is if you want to count it from the new moon instead of full moon, but every symbol can be used truly as a source of new beginnings. So in tarot, also another card, I know it didn't come out in today's reading, but that's still connected to today's energy, is the Judgment. So new beginnings, starting over. So it doesn't matter, it doesn't really matter. There's a lot of conventions around. You make your own convention and decide that today it's the day that you want to start over. And this is facilitated by the moon energies that are just that. So what I'm meaning by, the following month or lunar month is just that from this new moon to the next new moon. So the moon is going to be growing for about 14 days, and it's going to be, say, diminishing at side for another 14 days. So from today till when the moon will be new again, for Aries, it's important to know that you haven't got to focus exclusively on your job, but there's something better for you to do. There's something more meaningful and something more proper. It's something more just, and something more in connection to who you really are as a person and as a human being. And this is only for those of you who seek enlightenment and those of you who seek a life purpose to fulfill, not for those of you who live casually. When you live casually, you might automatically fulfill your life purpose, but maybe not. When you live with a purpose, it's a different story. I mean, you still have that free will possibility to choose, but you have strongholds that give you direction and impact on the reality around you. So don't put too much energy into something, you Aries people, for the next 28 days, but renounce those activities that are just too much work if that creates stress on you, and focus on patience and waiting, because reward will come after these efforts that you've put forward. But it's time to detach from this and take a lighter approach, because that's gonna be ultimately more rewarded in ways that are pleasing to you, and in ways that will be pleasing to you, but you don't know yet. For Taurus, we have the energies of this card, which is called compromise, which sometimes are referred to as balance. To understand it better myself, because compromise is when you go towards the other person with intelligence and understanding the other person's needs, and the other person understands your needs, and you find balance in yourself, and outwardly that results as a compromise. Compromise usually ends wars, and compromise has a lot of positive effects, like diminishing poverty or helping those in need. Compromise is equilibrium. So you Taurus people usually very balanced already, but lately you've been shaken by bad choices that have not made you feel entirely satisfied in your life and not very good for your well-being. So this has the impact to diminish your concentration, which makes you insecure, which makes you vulnerable, which makes you delicate. So this has to, again, change. The pattern has to change, and try to find more compromise with other people. If they don't think the same way you think, let them be. You have to select people more carefully. You should avoid smoking for at least a week, and you should avoid cheese. So these 3 suggestions are what the angels that I'm channeling now telling you, specifically for people of this sun sign, Taurus, to focus on or let go. So again, compromise. Gemini has been affected by a lot of negativity lately, but now comes recovery. If you've been stressed out and not totally focused on your priority, and Gemini, it's an air sign, so you have to be more focused on what are your priorities and what it is that you want to do. So usually you also are a person that's able to make people laugh and that's able to take things lightly. You have almost tended to lose that quality lately for some of you. That could have been especially well, signs are general, and you also have to look at birth charts and see, each sign which types of transits or positions of planets, that birth chart has before, completely considering yourself just of one zodiacal sign. You have many aspects in you, but those energies that are predominantly Gemini will, breathe, that expression, a breath of fresh air. So it'll come back to you, your charisma and your qualities that um, you thought were lost or momentarily missing. So that's gonna come to you as help. Okay, now moving on to Cancer. Today's new moon, so perhaps facilitated, perhaps not. We never know. Especially not with Cancer, that's unpredictable but stable like the tides. So don't know where it hides, but always around. So in this case, it's about getting more information. You see, that's God in the picture, and that's not sure if shines through well enough from the card. That's the well, there's many symbols, but mostly it's the Star of David shining through, which is a symbol of God again. So for you Cancerians, it's time to research more to avoid consumption of alcoholic beverages and to avoid the consumption, besides no alcohol, but also no junk food. Please, for those born under this sign, so it's for this next lunar cycle that one should avoid at least hamburgers and red meat in general, and then other things that are considered junk food. It's obviously always better to limit these things, but I don't know, they're telling that French fries could be okay, or other types of food that usually you find in fast foods could be okay after all, but try to limit junk food or avoid it altogether, especially avoid hamburgers for this month if you were born under this sign. And it's a suggestion that's valid in general, although what counts more is the happiness of the choice that you make in that moment. So never make of a bad habit a privilege, or a pleasure that you can't give up, because that could become toxic. At the same time, be healthy, but also be relaxed in your energies. And I don't know, if you want to eat chocolate every once in a while, go ahead and eat it. Don't over worry about your well-being. You're healthy. So recovery, and was the card for Gemini, and the angels are pointing that to me now because Gemini and Cancer will be sort of connected through the aspect of being able to help each other in the sense of um, one has been through too much and needs to detach, and the other has to investigate more. So there's too much and there's too little, and that contrast creates sometimes that wholeness that we look for. So going back to Cancer again, I'm going to show you the card again, get more information. So you have to research, besides avoiding those foods we said, before jumping into conclusions. It's a month where you have to meditate a lot and you have to not judge too much and you have to refrain from bad habits. In general, avoid except those things are very facilitated by in this month, like getting a new job, moving to a new place. You should avoid making big moves as your sign rejoices in peace, and those things that are repeated daily that give reassurance. And it's not a month to jump into things without having pondered them well enough. So it seems like a block to action at first, but in reality it's what you want. It's what you want to think things through before jumping into them. You're not Aries, or you're not a Virgo, who is the things, the very things that every Virgo does, very connected to everything. Where as Cancers, we have to admit the qualities of each sign. So as Cancers, you should not indulge too much in action, but more in again detachment and evaluating, especially. And then if the occasion is right, then you can cling on to it and choose it for yourself. But again, it's a month of evaluating and taking things slow, like turtles. So next sign is beautiful Leo, and I'm getting this card. It's beautiful. It's called Look for a Sign. Leos aren't the most intuitive sign of the zodiac because everything is already apparent to them. Everything is, they already know and they already see everything. They don't need to use their intuition because they're the sun. So they're not researchers like Cancers, or they're not people that really again need a lot of work. They're so spontaneous that they gain everything they desire immediately. This month, for all those people born in end of July, August, what the energies of the world are telling me is that you will have to listen to your intuition more and look for those signs that are in your life that you've never noticed. Some people have a lovely wife and they never appreciated her enough. Some people have a lovely husband that they never appreciated enough. Leos. Some people have a wonderful job that they never loved the way it ought to be loved. That comes with disappointment and a sense of failure and a sense of detachment. Sometimes Leo could lose that sense of passion for life. So rejoice in your being and look for a sign that your life can be better starting from where you are. So it has always been. Good. So you will get it. You get a sense of this thing that a lot of the things in your life are already great, so you don't need to get sad. So you're a showman, and in a month, the not even in a couple of weeks, 2 3 weeks, the sun is gonna be in your sign, and you're gonna come out roar. So we're just waiting for that moment. In the meantime, look for signs in your life that simply reassure you, because they are there. So the angels don't tell you look for something that you can't find. Look for signs, but these signs that reassure you and comfort you. Let me shuffle a bit more to see what Virgos have. Oh, a card jumps out, and it's telling me, and you, make happy changes. These happy changes for you Virgos will start immediately, and you'll see more of them, like a lot of seeds being planted towards the end of the summer, end of August. So a lot of you will get a new job, and for those of you who are, especially the women, business women, entrepreneurs, and people who have a passion for a career, at the same time, normal for the Ace of Wands is your say your symbol this month of new beginnings, but for you it's solely it's almost, it's not very connected to love for you, but for you have use every part of your energy this month to focus on your career, because it's a wonderful time for you. Although if you probably think that it's summer, I'm about to go on vacation, what am I supposed to do? It's for those Virgos who have always wanted more out of their career. It's time for a promotion, for a new job, for that new opportunity, even to become famous or known if there's singers or artists among you. So a lot of new changes, especially for career for Virgos, okay? Let me shuffle these cards. There's 44 cards. There's a few have come up already. So after Virgos, we have Libras. Libras are connected to this beautiful angel card that's telling you, encouraging you to wait. It's not the right time to manifest that dream that you've had. A lot of you are having a lot of lucid dreaming for Libras lately. Those who have their rising sign in Libra could also be experiencing that a little bit. So daydream, and continue with your lucid dreams, night dream. Everything has to do with the word dream is so strong for Libras lately. But just linger in that space that's making you feel good. Don't attempt to materialize the most of these dreams yet, because it's not time. Linger in that soft space that makes you feel well. Perhaps put efforts forward for one or two of those dreams. Don't think that you have to do everything right now, okay? So Libras have to really enjoy the moment, and if that's a perfect energy for the summer where you just want to lay back and think about what you're gonna do, your new projects of the year that's coming, and everything looks beautiful for you. Just try, I know it sounds counterproductive, but it's not. Just try not to be too realistic at this time. Try not to ask too much of life, but try to again linger in these energies that are new for you, meaning you haven't experienced them, some of them ever and some of them in a long time. And enjoy silence, enjoy meditation, enjoy your friends, drink, you know, maybe go out and have a beer every once in a while. Keep your schedule as clean and as empty as possible. Go out and find friends where you didn't think that you would find friends, but don't, look for too many engagements, too many things to do, or don't think that just because you have a lot of good ideas, you have to put all of them into practice. Sometimes you can just write them down, and when you have the means to actuate them, then you do so, okay? So I'm really looking forward to see what Scorpios will be like, because Scorpio is one of my favorite signs because it's vengeful and it's magic and likes life a lot, and Scorpios are associated to the energies of Archangel Gabriel, so they're also very good healers of pain, whether physical pain or emotional pain in this case, okay? So reconsider. This month, Azrael says that you have to detach from all those things that create suffering in your life and renounce them once and for all, and let go of those dreams that won't happen, but at the same time keep them in your heart. Let go in the sense of letting them go to God and have Him taking care of them, because you can't handle too much stress. And that's similar to Libras, I know, but for Scorpios, what changes is that you have to reconsider the approach you're taking, because you are making mistakes because of a lot of difficult planetary transitions in the evaluation and say judgment of people around you. You're being too harsh, so reconsider what you're doing and go back to the dreamy state that you share with Libras this month. So take a more lighthearted approach and refrain from judging another, okay? Thank you. Okay, going fast towards the end of the year, and Sagittarius comes up. One of the simplest yet most esoteric signs, so connected to discovery also of things occult and not, and experience as well. So this is very literal for you. Within the next few months, you'll meet a new partner. A lot of Sagittarius will meet their soulmate. Or call it what you wanna, but your soul partner, the other half of your soul, is real. He or she is really out there. So a lot of, not most, but say nearly 50% of those Sagittarius that don't have that soulmate in their life yet will meet her or him, and once that happens, it'll be wonderful. So there's tons of blessing in your constellation for love life, especially those who aren't extremely or totally satisfied with it now. So go for it, and within the next few months you'll be married. So your Sagittarius, for this new moon until next month, will lay all the foundations of a happy marital life. So if some of you are married, it just means that everything that has to do with your marriage and your love life in general, if you have a boyfriend or girlfriend but are not married yet, that will you'll experience all types of blessings that will show you I don't know, things so great in the next few weeks that you can't even imagine. So maybe you're going to travel somewhere that you always dream to go, or you are going to be with the person that you've always wanted to be with during that special occasion that you always wanted to share with that person, but that person always said no to you, and so on and so forth. So a lot of surprises for you. So I'm moving on fast because we are excited to call upon Gabriel tonight, and we have still Capricorn, Aquarius, and Pisces, 3 signs to go. So I'm going to draw 3 cards. Okay, so Capricorn is the stubborn, right? So listen to your intuition, the card says. For this month, try to refrain from acting like you always do, out of your gut instinct or impulse and without thinking, without even judging, because Capricorns don't judge, but just out of strength. Try to be more feminine in your energy, whether you're male or female. Try to be more interested in researching what's and in waiting and in having patience. So it's a month, to put it more positively, it's a month where you discover new things of yourself that you never thought to be possible, because new moon in Cancer, that's your opposite. So you come closer to the other part of yourself that's not predominant, but that's there. So it's like, turning the on sign off and the off sign on. You become something else, not really, but you become something new, not even. You discover the aspects of yourself that you didn't know and that were all positive to begin with, just not predominant, such as in your case that feminine energy. So you will do greatly, and you, like you always do, you get through everything. I mean, Capricorns get through everything, so you'll get through in this too, and you'll like what you experience and won't judge yourself for being different for once. And you really like this month. You really, Capricorns, will have a lot of fun. I see this being so positive for you. So congratulations. Aquarius, the Archangel Uriel people, and connected to Uranus and intro the Fool and other symbols too. I think that's the most successful sign, even more than Capricorn, for this month, starting from today, the new moon in Cancer, because you will manifest a complete and utter success in all aspects of your life. Most beneficial is the love life, and then beneficial is in your job, and again the love life you've always dreamed of comes real, and if it's real already, it's even more stable and more breathtaking. It can't hold back your enthusiasm. Everything you do, just like the Midas touch, everything you touch turns to gold, and everything you do is sacred, and everything you receive is wonderful, and everything you put forward happens, and everything you wish for manifests, and everything we pray for. So tell us your secret. Everything you pray for I mean, it's such a luxurious month for Aquarius. So before getting envious, I'm just going to move to the next card for the creative sign of my uncle was a painter, and he was Pisces. So again, it's the creative sign of the zodiac that contains a little bit of the other signs put together. Not that it doesn't have an opinion or an identity of its own, but it's just it's so made up of different things and different aspects. So just like every artist, so complicated and so difficult to understand. So you have to, where is it? Right here. Choose a new direction though. Don't be overstimulated by different things and decide to focus on one only and decide to rejoice in your life the way it is already and decide to be who you are and not to judge yourself and just right now just stop what you're doing and choose a new direction of your life. Some of you might need to let go of your job, some of you might need to let go of their girlfriend, some of you might need to let go of because they were thinking it letting go. I see some of you were thinking of letting go of an animal that you can't have with you while you're on vacation, but don't worry because you're eventually gonna come back. So it's about letting go of a lot of things, some of them permanently, some of them temporarily. So this is all to make you realize that you, while choosing a new path, you conserve, you maintain who you are. Your soul is still there, you just change for the better. So we're never ever ever ever, just like Aquarius knows, we're never afraid of change. And even though like Cancers, we might be slowly adapting to it, or like Libras, that if we don't like that change aesthetically, we bounce off it, or just like Leos, that we don't even know what changes because life is all circular and we are the masters of it, and so on and so forth. So every sign has its peculiarities. This month for Pisces is just about being a little bit more, we said about feminine energy for Capricorn. In your case, be a little bit more masculine and be a little bit more with a with a vector or say direction. Give yourself a direction or impulse to go certain place or certain new career, certain new just choose a new direction in something in your life because there's stagnant areas for you. Okay, we cannot always and only look at the positive. We have to acknowledge what what the real things are, what the real energies are, with a positive outlook. But because we want light to shine everywhere, we have to acknowledge when there's not no light or not enough, so that we can bring light to those places. Otherwise, illnesses go misdiagnosed or not diagnosed. Otherwise, we just waste time. So we have to work on ourselves and rejoice when things are positive, and never become interested in drama or horror. But at the same time, change those aspects that need to be changed. So if you give me 1 minute, we're getting ready to call upon Archangel Gabriel, and I hope you guys enjoy it, and you can listen to this part of the video anytime you want, if you want to feel his energy again. And I'm sending him, angels can appear everywhere, many places at the same time, so I'm sending him to you guys' homes, and so that you can talk to this angel. We also have to be formal when talking about these things sometimes, and when you can relax with him, you can talk to him, you can get a feeling of what you think he's telling you. So he is the archangel of the moon, and this month he's got the message for you that he'll be with you all the time to guide you with softness of heart towards change. Okay, thank you. Okay, the angels are here to guide us. I turn the light off because Gabriel is more connected to the moon than he is to the sun. So we're letting the moon rays shine in this room. Gabriel's element is water. And we are in Rome, Italy, and it's already the new moon here. It'll be the new moon in America pretty soon if it's not the new moon already, hasn't arrived yet. So I'm using matches. I always try to keep your ritual as natural as possible. Never blow on this flame or candle ever, because that would dissolve all the positive energy that we're creating, right? So every day of the week has an angel. We're not here to learn all about this now, but just for you to know, the angel of today is Archangel Gabriel, Monday. Archangel Gabriel's color is white and sometimes silver. So these two colors can be used when you are choosing a candle or the candles that you want to offer to the angel who announced the birth of and conception through the Holy Spirit of Christ to Mary, and the same angel that revealed the Quran to Muhammad, and in general the messenger angel, the one that all angels are messengers, but the one who brought really important messages to humanity. So Gabriel is with us now, and I'm just going to guide you through this ritual. If you want to repeat it during next new moon, if it's a Monday or any Monday that the moon is waxing, that just as a gift from me. I normally charge during my classes to reveal ways to contact angels, but here we're doing something so simple that I just I think that everyone deserves to know how to cast basic magic, even though that's just a part of it. Rituals can be a lot greater. Sometimes you use a talisman, which you don't have at home now. A lot of times you use planetary incenses, you use herbs that are appropriate for the angels, you use scents, and you use offerings, you use certain words of power, and you have power that's magical on your own. You know how to, there's a lot of things to know, but today, for those of you watching the video and for those of you not watching the video, but who are in the group of Angel Fairy Magic, and also for those that will come, okay? And for my clients, Rocco's clients, and for those of you following Esoteric Services, my company, we will call upon the angels. So Monday's color, we said white or silver, so I got a white candle. I charged it. You have to charge your material as If you don't know how to do it, ask God to charge it. So I charged mine time ago before the video. And now what we're going to do is that it's dark, but you still can't see the candle, and you have to say your name. So I'm going to say, I, Rocco Massarelli, that's my name in Italian, and I'm going to say, call upon Archangel Gabriel to appear spiritually to us watching this video and connecting to his energy, and for all of you being part of my business life, that and those friends also that I have in the group that want to connect with your energy, Gabriel, and who wouldn't want to? And we're asking Archangel Gabriel to raise our consciousness and vibration, and we're also asking Christ to help us to do this, our consciousness and vibration, to that of Archangel Gabriel, and therefore of the divine in some ways. Okay, and also to, by doing that, to give us the means to use this new consciousness that's divine to give us blessing and to make us see things with the eyes of an angel and the eyes of love, and that people may see us in our lives with the same loving eyes and loving energy of Archangel Gabriel. Thank you, Archangel Gabriel, and Archangel Gabriel is with us, and he is very happy with our request, and he's blessing everyone and raising everyone's consciousness to that of the angels, to that of Christ, to that of God, in the sense that we are connecting to God and we understand in some aspects of love through his eyes for what we can do as humans. So Archangel Gabriel, draw us closer to that higher state where you are, and we pray you that we might find the way to become higher and higher in our energy and higher in our perception of things, magical and real as we know they are the same in truth. Archangel Gabriel, please share with us your energy and share with us your intuition and your way of seeing things and your way of attracting a more prosperous viewpoint in everything we do, and attracting a more prosperous way of seeing certain things that's closer to you, and a new way of perceiving life that's as joyous as you perceive it as an angel. Thank you, Archangel Gabriel. Now I will pray to Mother Mary in my mind with a Hail Mary, and then I will meditate on this. You will be able to listen. You can listen to this recording as many times as you like, and the energy of the angels is going to heal you, and you will see reality with different eyes, and therefore won't be hated, therefore won't be challenged, therefore won't be pushed back. Archangel Gabriel is soothing your heart with sweetness and femininity and grace, giving you hope for the future ahead of you and getting you in touch with forgiveness and profundity of perceptions too, as the perceptions of an angel are truly deep. They are very spiritual and very deep at the same time. Archangel Gabriel, please lift us higher and help us to see God better, and therefore to see us, who we really are. And the more that we can see who God is, the more we realize who we are as humans and as perfect beings created by His power, His almighty power. Amen. So may today's white energies, as the moon is white and His light is white, are surrounding us. We connect to today's color and energy of white, because that's the true energy of today, according to every system of divine magic existing. White, like the color of Archangel Gabriel. We are full of this holy light, and we reflect it outside of us, illuminating the people around us and spreading the light of Christ and Archangel Gabriel and Mother Mary to the people in our life, now and forever. Amen. let go of our old way of seeing things and of living, and we let it behind us. Ask God to take it right now. Everything that was not holy, we let go of. We put it behind us. And now we're asking Gabriel to shift our perspective higher so that we are facilitated to embrace our destiny in a more cheerful manner, but also without too much effort and with the gentleness of our mother taking care of us. We invoke the Holy Spirit to come inside this room and this candle and this whole ritual that, however small, has an effect that's ever growing for you watching it, even if you watch it just once. And day by day, your life will be blessed and you'll see things with different eyes. your same physical eyes, but with a different perspective, and a different filter, or lack of filters, if you will. So we thank Archangel Gabriel. We thank everyone else that we call today. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Mother Mary. Thank you, Holy Spirit, and thank you all the angels that blessed this candle and this energy that's going to stay with us in a way or the other forever. Even if we don't remember it, it will stay with us and contribute to our well-being and happiness. I also want to thank my viewers, and goodbye, and have a lovely evening. And remember to set your intentions for the new moon so that you attract what you want. And every full moon you can release your fears, doubts, and negative situations. And like the tides, you are going to get even and be balanced. Find that compromise makes you feel well. Bye.